Dude, 0.5, it's gonna be a banger.
Oh yeah.
I like how we're already looking forward to 0.5. Like 0.5.
I mean,
So
it's
that's
pretty
the
fair.
patch.
Rue 2 thinks you're a pervert. Rue 2 thinks I'm just like, what the fuck is? I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Why the whole chat spamming 6-7 here? Good lord, my brain.
You can't say 6-7.
All right,
It's
all
banned.
Right. Forget it.
Hey man, I fucking hate you. And I'm like, what?
That's
Like,
true.
what is that?
That's
and then
true.
I'm like, did I do something wrong?
Okay, yeah, no argument. What up, boys?
What's up? What's up?
You guys up to?
Power going out. That was fun.
Your power went out?
Yeah, dude, like, yeah, there's
Oh,
we could.
Oh no, yo boys, I'm in the middle of a storm here. So Rex, you figure out what you're gonna start for the league starter.
I'm just gonna spend the entire time messing around on different druid things and trying to make it work.
Do you know which of the three you're gonna do? You like bear, you like wolf, or you like wyvern?
My honest answer there is I don't care at all. I just want whichever one is just gonna plow. My concern with the wyvern is the whole thing looks very like a little bit slow, and I hate being slow, man. I'd rather be fast and do half the damage than slow and murder.
I think the bear is gonna be very similar to like the warrior kind of playstyle, which is thematically kind of slow on the slower end. But wolf seems to be like the actual Speedy Gonzalez kind of guy.
Wyvern for me is I want to try out the most because I'm most curious about that. After that is bear, probably Titan, Aftershock, and then the third one will be whatever I can make, probably like Pathfinder Wolf or something.
Pathfinder looks really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see Fubgun playing a Pathfinder lightning arrow on a Roa. Not even being ironic here, like or anything like that. I genuinely think that's what we're gonna see.
It's 100% what we're gonna see, dude. Everyone's playing fucking Roa again. Like Roa got buffed, everyone's gonna play Roa again.
I don't understand why people are so thirsty for playing lightning arrow for the 15th time in a row. I don't get the hunger to find the most meta build in the current state of PoE2.
Well, I think the players that want to do it are the type of players that want to engage in like what we call economic PvP. They want to get currency early. They want to get currency often. They want to like scale into being the juicer that gets fed the materials they need to continue juicing from the players who like aren't doing that. If you're someone who like is slower or playing off meta build or whatever, you typically sell shit to those people. I think that's probably why people want to do that. In terms of like, do I want to do that every time? No, I don't play fucking Wyvern. There is a percentage of which like if I start a bad build on purpose, knowing like this is probably not going to be the meta build, I will have to play the entirety of that build knowing that I made a decision that is like costing me progress.
I made a horrible decision last time, and it actually just made me not have fun, which is similar to what DM said. I purposely started a build that I had theory crafted to be bad. The Chalupa monk last time was like the new rework thing. I had never played it before, where I had played most of the Ascendencies, and it was horrible. There's definitely a FOMO if you actually walk into a bad build, either on purpose or not on purpose. My thing is I don't understand like lightning arrow again. Like I made a lightning.
Yeah. All right, I was talking to my cousin the other day. He plays PoE2 also. He told me he has 400 hours. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, what builds have you play? And he says, well, I just like magic shit, so I've only played the sorceress. And I was like, bro, you played the sorceress for 400 hours. He's like, yeah, I like that. Like, I like sorceress. I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. I go play literally anything else. So he went, I think he made a dead eye, okay? And he's like, holy dude, like I've been missing out. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like he's like, the progress I'm making. It's like, welcome to the game. Like,
He created another meta cuck.
yeah, it's just a different problem. I just want to look cool while doing it. So I'm gonna play the dragon. I'm gonna go 1 mile an hour. I'm gonna like spend 3 hours to kill a rare mob. I'm gonna have everyone say Quincy DPS in the chat for like 3 weeks, and then I'll make whatever Fubgun's playing and be behind the market anyway. So you know, it is what it is.
Yo, what's going on?
Fubgun, what's everybody playing next league?
Ranger.
Again? Don't tell me you're doing it again, man. Please.
I mean, yeah, Pathfinder looks insane. If you play Pathfinder no Roa, if you play Deadeye, you play Roa. That's where I'm at.
Really? What's the logic
If you
behind
play-
no Roa on Pathfinder?
You can get 120% bonus move speed while sprinting on Pathfinder, and you can't be knocked down.
Break down the change to your build. How much is like Lightning Arrow, Lightning Rod actually affected with these changes?
Well, the Lightning Rod nerf itself, I think overall the build's like 25% of the damage as before for Boston, but like you're doing like 70 million DPS before, so it's like 25% of 70 mil is you're still insta killing. For campaign, it's untouched. For campaign, it's actually like exactly the same as before. So what got nerfed specifically with Lightning Rod is the tornado shot and barrage abuse, because you could proc like 20 rods all at once. So it's that like mid to end game nerf. Like for campaign, it doesn't really change anything.
Are either of the Druid Ascendencies looking good to you, Fubgun, or not really? I guess we don't really. We have that image of what they showed it was, but I thought Grinding Gear Games made a post saying that that's old and they're going to show us the new ones later.
Yeah, I mean, with the Oracle one, is very hard to say. I think the Oracle one really depends if the skills in the passage tree are good, because the other Oracle nodes I'm not a big fan of. Like the whole, oh, you have to like stun the balls and then you get like double damage for like 2 or 3 seconds. That seems kind of extremely situational.
Yeah.
And extremely niche.
Damage on Tuesdays.
Cat!
Yeah. Shaman looks like it has some solid stuff, but we got to select the full tree.
I don't know. I wasn't like super stoked by really any of the Druid Ascendencies, to be honest. There was nothing that immediately was like, oh wow, that's super exciting to me. I mean, some of them, I feel like I kind of had to like try to figure out what I wanted to do with it, as opposed to any of them seem like generically good.
Yeah, my guess is the best Druid Ascendancy is actually just gonna be Titan.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, Titan Bear or something. Like, there's something there with Aftershocks. Seemed kind of interesting. I feel like the Wyvern's going to be bait. I want to play the Wyvern, but I feel like I'm getting baited. Like, I'm going to play it, and it's going to be terrible. If the numbers aren't good, like, on the damage, and it could still feel clunky anyway. I'm going to 100% get... I'm playing anyway, but I think I'm getting baited, dude.
I wish they showed better footage. I feel like the footage they showed for Drew was so terrible.
That was the first thing that they said in the Q&A was we see a lot of people saying that the Druid does 17 damage, but we promise you it's way stronger than that. It's like, all right, I guess we'll take your word for it, but that wasn't exactly the footage that inspired confidence.
My biggest issue with the Wolf right now, from what they have showed, from the skills they have showed, I don't know if there's more skills or whatever. I don't know like how many skills per form gets. The Wolf looks like just like an Ice Strike Monk type of deal, and that's like the entire actual Wolf form.
Yeah. Everyone keeps getting hyped by the Wolf, but every time I look at the Wolf, I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's just like you have a couple of slaps, and I don't really, like, maybe the Moonbeam thing could be kind of cool. Like maybe there's some with the Moonbeam.
Yeah, maybe there's more skills. Maybe they shouldn't show them all. I'm not really sure. And like I don't know how many skills per form. The Bear form looks really potent. That's the one I like the most.
The Walking Calamity looks interesting. I kind of wish we could see like because we can see the numbers on Walking Calamity. We don't have it on Apocalypse. So I'm wondering, like, Apocalypse is what, 20 seconds, 21 seconds, plus Walking Calamity, you're generating Glory, then you have, like, the Bear Demon Form version that generates Glory also, though, you know, who knows if the Unique's actually any good damage-wise, but...
Ways to make the trample last a very, very long time.
Yeah, that's kind of like, do you think there's something there with, like, being super, like, it's almost like a Stampede build for the Warrior, like, you just non-stop...
Yeah.
Him running the whole time. It's kind of what I was wondering. I was wondering the same thing with like the Wyvern Flame Breath. Like you can make it last a long time with Rage, actually. It only takes 3 Rage per second, and you have a base of I forget how long. I think it's like 4 or 5 seconds or something like that. It's like a decent amount of time. Maybe it's 10 seconds. It was a while.
But
you could probably make it almost permanent uptime with the Shaman Ascendancy. You could go for like 6-7 seconds, 2 or 3 second downtime, and you go again.
So what about like Pathfinder to negate the loss of your why the whole chat spam is 6-7 here? Good lord, my brain.
You can't say 6-7.
All right,
it's banned.
Forget it.
I feel like this is one of the first times in the ARPG world where it seems like fans of all of the major games are pretty disappointed. Like mad at everybody right now.
What, Last Epoch, D4, PoE?
The paid classes, the tower not launching, the end game not launching.
I saw that with D4. I was like, there's no way.
They probably ran into something that they weren't aware of, and it like fell apart, and they're like, oh shit, we can't release it like this. We're gonna have to delay it. I mean, they came up with it. There was a new problem with it, probably.
I thought the most insane thing in the new D4 patch, I don't play D4, is that I saw the start time, and it said 8:30 p.m.
It's like 12 hours before PoE2.
The reason why they're doing that is the Game Awards is right before, and there's tons and tons of theories about what the Game Awards before could mean. But the Game Awards posted a screenshot of like some rewards you could get or something for watching or something, and one of them has a flail. The leading theory right now is that they're going to drop Paladin, or some people are going as far as to say maybe they'll shadow drop the actual expansion, but I don't know. So that's the reason why they moved it to after the Game Awards.
There's no shot they shadow drop the expansion.
There's no way.
There's only one way they drop the Paladin to be playable, and that's that they announce the expansion is coming and it's pre-orderable now. And if you pre-order, then you get the Paladin first. That's the only fucking way, because there's no shot they give you the Paladin for free.
GG gets to take notes, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say DM for Blizzard CEO right there.
The problem with D4 is that the fucking marketing people are driving the production of the game. So it's like, instead of, hey, let's release the game when the player, like, it's best slotted for the players, like, to get the best, player count, it's, let's release it directly after a marketing opportunity. That's like that's the only thought process they have. We can market it during Game Awards, we'll drop it right after. It's like, what Diablo 4 had, like, Megan Fox, you had, what was it, BTS? I mean, the amount of marketing, KFC, dude.
Yeah, I don't think Diablo knows I exist, so.
Well, if you like chicken, it'd be a perfect partnership.
Path of Exile, I didn't get a Vaal box, all right? I don't know if they know I exist yet. I'm not sure.
We all had to vote. They actually asked all the streamers and said, we need to vote whether or not we're going to send Fubgun one, and it was close, but you got voted down. I'm sorry.
Who voted no?
Let's see, I think it was Rax and Gazi. I mean, I voted yes, but I think those two were the deciding factor.
Yeah,
I mean, I think, things like the Gooner list plays a part of it. But speaking of which, Mr. Rax, they have the audacity to put me on a higher ranking perv list than you, and I think every time I tune into your stream, every third sentence involves the word cock.
You're a minion player, and we just assume minion players are higher on the list.
That's true.
I was watching the Diablo 4 campfire. I'm trying to let them talk, like I'll speak after they're done talking, but I'm reading chat as it's going, and amidst all the complaining about everything, I kept seeing people saying, Ru2 thinks you're a pervert. Ru2 thinks I'm just like, what the fuck is? I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
People are saying Rue is mad at me. Mad at what? Oh, he's making a pervert tier list. Oh, where did I rank on the pervert scale?
I've never spoken to him once in my life, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I gotta ask chat about this, and they just kept spamming it the whole damn campfire. I'm like, what even happened? I'm just sitting here doing nothing.
That must have been the funniest campfire you've ever watched, though.
Some people got lists based off the picture. Like with Dijo, that picture was like S easily.
Yeah, me and DM were talking about it. We were a little upset that Conger was put as innocent and that Rax was so low tiered.
I joined in, and all I see is Gazi getting placed lower than me. And I was like, this makes absolutely no fucking sense. Gazi is worn a French maid outfit in the hot tub on live stream, and somehow I am a tier above him.
It's the hair, man.
It's the hair. It's the hair. And then you and Pohx are next to each other, the same hair.
Uncalled for. How dare you?
Dude, Rue listening to himself at C tier to start. It was insane.
That's
that was crazy.
I think S plus is pretty accurate.
Okay, all right.
It checks out.
Seems fine. Dude, the Green Gooner. Does he make other videos? Someone linked me that one video. I watched the one Green Gooner video of him shitting on minion players, and it's just like, it made my entire day.
He raps. He raps a lot.
Wait, no shit. The Green Gooner. No, dude. Oh,
so good.
I don't like what this is gonna do to my algorithm. I type in the Green Gooner.
Yo, Green Gooner here. We'll spin another little round for the town. Gonna kill the monsters all day long.
Yeah, so what are we talking about?
I don't know. We got distracted with the Gooner tier list, and then
that's what we've been talking about for the last 30 minutes.
Question: when you're adding augments onto your body, do you think that they're all bullshit, like the 12% curse magnitude or whatnot and stun threshold, or you think we're getting like +5 to spell levels? Real
I think
augments?
It's all gonna be like that, 12%. Because if they made a powerful one and it was rare, dude, there'd be so many complaints. Oh, I got this powerful augment and I died and I lost it. GG, devs too punishing. It's like, okay.
True.
You're talking about the RoboCop stuff?
Yeah.
At a certain point, people don't want a penalty for something going wrong. If you remove all penalties in a video game for doing something wrong, then you're just playing one of those like auto battler AFK mobile games.
You got to be careful now. DM's on that idle game track right now.
That's
Pohx,
yeah, that's Pohx's fault, bro.
Who is shitting on my idle games?
Oh, there he is.
I've heard you made DM spend thousands of dollars. In this
Okay. That is not how it started. Listen.
That's exactly how it started.
I am an idle game connoisseur, all right?
It's just how it ended.
Yeah, that's how it ended, exactly. So I was just on the couch playing some idle games, and I was about to go to bed, and DM's like, yo, what are you playing? And I sent him a link to it, and then the next thing I know is I wake up in the morning to a message like, hey man, I fucking hate you. And I'm like, what?
That's true.
Like, what is this?
That's
and
true.
then I'm like, did I do something wrong? And then he's like, I stayed up all fucking night playing this game. His stream was delayed. He didn't stream for like an extra 6 hours. He blamed it on watching TV all night, but I know he was just watching TV playing his idle game.
That's true.
I take no blame.
Okay, yeah, no argument.
Here's a question kind of on a tangent subject. I hear a lot of people talking about this. I'm wondering what you guys think. Do you think that there will be a time, maybe in a year or so, or 2 years or sooner, where they're gonna put PoE 1 on maintenance mode and not really develop it as much?
I feel like it's already in somewhat maintenance mode personally when you compare the scope of the updates, and I think that, I don't know, like I hope it doesn't get like worse and worse.
I think the big tell is that PoE 1 no longer gets 0.1 patches. It's not a thing anymore.
Yes.
One thing that I keep hearing from Jonathan and Mark, pretty much every interview that they do on the couch is in some form or another, they say that they've overestimated how difficult or underestimated how difficult it is, you know, to get some of these things launched. Do you think grinding your games is still just the understaffed or still ill-equipped to just keep pumping out these like rotating seasons for these two games?
I think it's hard for them to acquire the talent necessary to develop the games. Like you go there and the dudes have 10 years of experience and are highly specialized. And then it's like, okay, who do you hire? I mean, you kind of have to pull from the player base in order to get people to actually do it. I think it's probably hard for them.
That's part of the problem. The other problem is the hiring practices in New Zealand.
Yeah, I've heard that that's one of the limitations. Like you have to hire from within New Zealand unless you can prove that they have like very, very specialized talent that you wouldn't otherwise be able to. Yeah, so how exactly from that pool of people, how do you get people to work on like a very, very in-depth ARPG?
You hire Quinn.
Ooh, let's go, dude. Every build's an armor build.
I don't really think they can keep up the whole 6 leagues a year, at least with our current situation. Because now we've had like 2 back-to-back leagues where they couldn't deliver on a promise, which is an indicator that, yeah, they are kind of falling behind, right? Like 3.27 is supposed to be the whole big balance patch, got pushed back. 0.4 is supposed to be a big endgame patch, got pushed back. It's like, it's clearly showing they can't, like 6 leagues a year is quite a bit. It's really hard to keep like these promises. I was fully 100% confident, yeah, it's coming out in 2026. I'm not entirely confident if it's coming out in 2026. So. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I'm not confident anymore.
My money would have been on December 2026 for the 2-year review, but then Jonathan's like, I would like it. I'd be really bummed if it's not. And it's like, that kind of sounds like 27.
Definitely quite far away.
I've always felt like Uniques in general in the Path of Exile games have been in kind of a weird spot.
That is mostly a newer thing. Back in the day in PoE, a lot of builds used a lot more Uniques, but a lot of it's been power creep and they just haven't updated them.
If I look back at my level 100 RF character from way back in the day, it was using like Bright Beak Unique, Colm's Heart Body, Rise of the Phoenix, Unique Bell.
Yeah, you actually use like a decent amount of Uniques like every single build. Like bow builds would like always use Uniques too. It's like it was pretty common, but they all got power craft. They just haven't updated them.
I think we used 14 or 50 unique items to summon minions back in the day for snapshotting.
God, sounds fucking miserable, dude. I think this patch, hopefully, we'll see some change, because there's a few, like, just reading through it casually, there's a few of those which is like, oh, there's actually, like, some really nice ones in there, like Katava with the Fire Amulets there. I mean, for leveling, yeah, I don't know about as much for leveling, but at least we saw the base values go up, you know, armor, evasion, ES, like all of those actual base values go up. Because for me, that was a huge part of the reason I couldn't use it. It's like, maybe I'd be fine with just like some mid stats on one piece of gear that I'm like really struggling to get a good rare on or something, but like the base stats themselves suck, so I just kind of couldn't use it regardless because it was just a bad base item. So I'm hoping that those number increases that they did, because they fairly substantial. It was like almost, what, 30% across the board pretty much?
Definitely expect to be relevant now.
So there's also this weird phenomenon. I don't know if I remember the name of it. I think is it Life Sprig? That's the wand that has the bonus spell levels on it. If you get a Life Sprig at level 12, then you have like a +3 wand with like level 4 Chaos Bolt or whatever the hell it is, and it's just like the greatest thing ever, right? It's like a godly twink item. You actually feel strong. You're gonna out level it eventually, but it's like awesome. But if you find Life Sprig at level 60, It still rolls the 1 to 3, but it rolls with like level 14 Chaos Bolt. So the required level of the wand is 60. It's like, bro, I will never fucking use this. And it's just like, well, I think the reason, unless I'm mistaken, the reason why it has that item level is because it has a level of a spell attached to it. I think the skill level should be dynamic and it should have a fixed level. Like Live Sprig, you can equip it at 12, and the skill attached to it is dynamic with the character level using it.
Yeah, it's how all the ascendancies work, right? Every ascendancy that gets a skill works like that.
The pirate boots that did like the jump when you press spacebar, but you literally couldn't sprint with them. Did they have any use case at all? Because they were very excited about those.
Yes, I actually saw one build with it, and it looked pretty cool.
The fuck is this? Oh, this is an eyesore.
It looks pretty sick.
Where are the stats on this? Like, is this... Okay, I mean, yeah.
This is not the same one? Oh, there's another one? Yeah, this one's still good, though.
Oh, this guy's doing damage.
Yeah.
And it looks like it was fast clearing as well. For normal standards, Fubgun, sorry.
That actually looked pretty good. That build looked pretty good.
The Vaal-born uniques could really be a game changer too. It's like, I want, how many Vaal uniques do we actually have? Like, let me see, how many are there actually in the game?
It might be like specifically like the temple itself uniques. Like only uniques from the new uniques might be Vaal uniques.
Didn't they show an example of a chest that was already in the game or something? What if Mask of the Stitch Demon makes it where you regenerate the life per ES, but then the cannot have energy shield goes away, and then you take like Zealous Oath and you have your ES like recharged literally all the time? It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, the only thing, if it's tied, the thing is that could be tied to the regenerate.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, Hate Forge actually gain random charges on reaching max rage, and then every time you're spending rage on your moves, so you're constantly like literally
broken.
Yeah, Hate Forge
doesn't have a downside.
That's gonna be nuts. Give me that on basically any of the shapeshift builds.
All right, I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna do some campaign stuff. Yo, GG's.
All right, GG's boys.
Hey, good talking to you guys.
Likewise, GG's.
All right, boys. That's a wrap. GG's.